Well, you know, I think they've certainly taken it up a notch. I think there's a lot of kids that played here that have done a great job laying the foundation in a extremely positive, productive, on the field, off the field, in the classroom type of way. And I think these guys took it up another notch or two.
Getting guys like Kellen throw touchdowns, Epoch catching, Travis Stanaway scoring a touchdown.
Yeah.
Doug Martin having a great game. Seniors going out with a bang.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that was extremely important to this crew, to this coaching staff, to this team. I think the team, not just the seniors, I think the team was really anxious to make sure that we put our best foot forward for these guys. I mean, it just, in so many ways, wouldn't have been right for us to not go out with a bang with these guys, how well they performed over the years.
Obviously, you lose players every year, but does this feel different, like near the end of an era of Boise State football?
No. I mean, you know, you're always going to lose good players, and I think Kellen's, you know, obviously one of the greatest college players. It's, you know, certainly been around since I've been in college football, and he's going to be a hard guy without question. And there's a lot of other really good players, but, you know, we need to reload, and other guys will step up like they have in the past.
Can you explain the motivation to have Doug return the opening kickoff when it's been, you know, quite a few games since he's been back there?
Yeah, and so, you know, we started the season with him returning kickoffs, and we like him back there. I mean, we want to use our bell cows as much as we can. But, you know, we got a little bit beat up during the season at the running back position, and so we had to be smart in terms of, you know, where we're going to save some hits on him. And so, you know, last game, let's go. Well, there was two things that we really wanted to do in this game. Is we really wanted to start fast, and they did that. And we really wanted to finish strong, and they really did that. We need to talk a little bit about the third quarter maybe next time, but, you know, the two things that we really talked about, they did.
You left those guys in there maybe one more drive than you would have normally. Important to send those seniors out and let them finish with a nice drive there at the end together.
Yeah, so you know, we don't want to sit here and preach for 3 weeks. It's all about finishing, and then coach is not letting them finish. And so we wanted to make sure that, hey, if they could do it, we'll leave you in to finish. Yeah, absolutely. And I actually thought Jamar's play was the play of the game. I think if he wouldn't have made that play, you know, I think it's game on, and it's a much different feel because they obviously came out, did a great job with that opening kickoff, and then we turned the ball over, and they drive down the field, and so that was huge.
The effort of Jamar, he said, still in pain and still didn't feel like he was really as fast as he should be, but obviously got the job done.
Yeah, and there's a lot of guys playing in pain, and so don't feel too sorry for Jamar. But we are proud of him, you know, to go out there. I mean, that's how this game goes. It's a tough game for tough people. And you get this late into the season, I mean, there's a lot of, excuse me, a lot of guys banged up. And a lot of kids were playing, you know, injured, hurt, a little bit hurt.
Were those two different injuries, the one that kept him out late in the regular season and what he was doing?
Yes.
When did you get
Yeah.
the second time?
It was kind of a chronic thing that just wouldn't go away. And so, yeah, it wasn't had anything to do with the Fresno game. And so it was just something that, you know, showed up and was bothering him.
Coach, does it seem like Kellen was expected to be a star? Does it almost like that's a record that will not be broken for guys leaving? It's almost amazing.
Yeah, I don't know how someone will break that. That's a lot of football wins right there. And but you know, someone will probably come down the pike someday and get something done. I'd like to be that coach on that team.
Did you consider this game as kind of a statement game for you, coming in at the end of the season?
Well, I don't think so in terms of what I think you're asking me. I think we got a chance to be back on ESPN and have a lot of people see us and see these seniors and this team. And so we were all about that. But I think these guys have made a statement for a real long time, including most of this season. And so for us to, you know, do something different than what they've been doing, I mean, that's just kind of how it's been going.
Can you talk about what Doug has meant to your program, and you know, as far as running backs go, how would he rate the ones you've worked with in your career?
Yeah, as good as any of them, for sure. Excuse me. The thing that I think is so great about Doug, I mean, it's the same story with so many of our guys. I mean, when you talk to Doug, he's the most humble guy. He couldn't be more opposite than how he plays. You know, he's kind of unassuming when he's not in football gear and not working out, and you see him working out. And from the second he got to Boise State, he was our hardest working guy, probably our strongest guy overall, pound for pound, and he never flinched and never let off for his entire 5 years. And, you know, he's another guy that we'll miss, there's no doubt.
How did that 100-yard kickoff return, did that kind of jumpstart the team?
Well, I think so. You know, you got to make some plays early on. You can talk about starting fast, and somebody's got to do something. And it was also really nice. We haven't returned a kick this year for a touchdown. And Coach Choate tweaked our schemes a little bit here during the extra time, and it certainly paid off.
Chris, do you ever, in idle moments, let yourself think about, I mean, this group has lost 3 games, and all 3 of them, you know, really went right down to the wire. Just like how close it could have been to a perfect season?
No, I don't think like that. There's a lot of good teams out there, and so many things. I think so many things have to go so right for these guys to do what they've done over the past 4 years. And, you know, we're talking about a record that might not be broken ever, or certainly for a long time. And so to get that done is, you know, pretty amazing.
Okay, we're going to let Coach go.
Okay.